What was it like being a star assistant in a film? Number one, you get picked up, VIP treatment. You get picked up from the airport, or in my case, from the train station. It felt really cool being picked up by, I arrived there and there was a car right there to pick me up. It felt amazing. Didn't have to wait a second. Number two, you get to meet other amazing actors and female actors and other extras. It was absolutely awesome. People don't know this, but nowadays female actors are not called actresses anymore. They're called female actors. I learned it on the day. If it's like in my case, I was part of a shoot of a movie from the 1930s, a story which took place in the 1930s. In that case, you get to wear absolutely amazing clothing from the 1930s, real clothing. And you have to be careful not to rip those clothing because they're very old and there's a limited amount out there. And they want to keep it authentic as possible. So I got to wear this amazing 1930s dress in my case, and I couldn't put my hand in the pocket so as not to rip it. It felt so cool. I remember the dress felt really scratchy, itchy, because it's old, it's ancient. And those days, the clothing were made from lesser qualities compared to what we're used to nowadays. I'm not doing this by numbers. I'm just talking out there a list of different experiences I had on that day. I had to wear 5 layers of clothing, so it was quite itchy, scratchy, but awesome. What else? I paid a lot of money a couple of days before to have my hair cut. I'm not going to say how much I paid for it, but I paid a lot of money because I wasn't expecting to be an extra in a movie. It came like bang, bang, quick, quick, quick. So my hair was, I paid a lot of money I had gone to a hairdresser. It was really nice. And it was all screwed up because they want your hair to be a very specific style. It's cool. It's part of the experience. There's lots of secrecy that goes around making films, and the guy who picked me up VIP, he filled me in some of the secrets. And it's like, the fun of it is that there's like almost like a rumor kind of hearsay kind of talk about what the film's about, etc. And I found it to be a lot of fun. What else? Another point there. I remember seeing total strangers peeking their heads in, and they were kindly removed because it's a secret location. It's a secret, and they don't want people to find out where it is and what it's about. What else? The food there is awesome. It was absolutely awesome. I stick to my vegetarian diet, so I'm a bit limited in what I could eat, but the food was awesome. And of course, I like my coffees, and I love being able to have my coffees. I had some awesome conversations with the hairdresser there. She sized me up. She was assessing whether I'm going to... So first you go for there's 2 days. There's the day of the actual shooting, and there's the day when they assess you, and they size you up. And they make sure that you're fit for the shoot. So I remember going to sizing up day, and we had such awesome conversations, and we spoke about what she's done in amazing films she's been in. I can't divulge everything. Lots of it has to be kept secret, but it was awesome. It was an awesome experience the day when I went to be sized up. What else? I got to learn about what it was like for women in the 1930s. They had short hair, which worked out well for me. Having had my haircut a few days before, it actually helped me because my hair was shorter. So it was a help in that way. But like I said, it was it was a bit difficult, an experience that, I just paid so much money and I paid for a haircut a week before and it was all like sort of gone. But it's still awesome experience. Um, I had to wear my contact lenses, and I'll never forget this. I'm trying to put my contact lenses in, and I'm really struggling because how do I put this? When you're nervous and you're feeling like you gotta be, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, so I'm dead nervous. I forgot to tell you, I slept. They put me up in a hotel the night before. That was really awesome. They paid for me to be put up in a hotel. So on the day of the movie, on the day of the shoot, I'm sitting there with my hairdresser and I can't put those contact lenses in. That was a bit of a painful experience. 10 minutes later, we got there. Jessica doesn't give up so quickly. What else? I remember my shoes that day. I wore shoes for the 1930s, so just picture that. I remember my shoes were like sort of ripped, and it was really cool because it felt like part of the experience being in the movie. I was wearing those ripped shoes, but it was so painful. Eventually, I had to go and get other shoes because I just said I just can't do this anymore. In the film, I was married, and then we joked around, me and my partner, we joked around that we got divorced, and then we got remarried. Oh, that was such a funny experience. I'll never forget how awesome that felt. I remember the drones flying over our heads, taking shots at us. That felt so cool. I'll never forget that. The drones taking shots from above, and like they wanted us at certain angles. And I also remember the awesome, amazing castle which we went into. I'll never forget how surreal it felt, how awesome it felt. And again, it was an experience I'll never forget, although lots and the photography guys that's my experience. I'm gonna assistant. Different terms I learned. A lot of stuff in that. I was a star assistant for 15 hours. We were very morning and very late. That's my more to come.